Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Scandal, Season 5, Episode 12. So we start off with Abby busting in on Fitz and reporter lady kissing in the back of the presidential limo. And she's like, look here lady, you need to leave. The lady's like, okay, President Fitz, I'll see you later. And she's like, look here Fritz, there's protocol that you have to go through if you're going to have you a certain lady friend. Because you're like the first president since like 1890 that has been single. So if you want to have you a certain lady friend that you are not, y'all not exclusive, there's protocols. Like, we need to know in advance. There need to be certain limos. There need to be things in place. We need to be there so we can clean this girl up, clean her house up, and wherever you guys are at, to remove all traces of you from her. We can't just have you out here just kissing and just with any and everybody. Their Secret Service need to be involved. People need to be talked to. But he's looking like, well, I'm the president. I'm single. I can do what I need to do. But Abby's like, no, you can't do what you need to do. And he's like, okay, when do these rules start? She's like, well, it kind of happened once, Olivia got kidnapped. But remember, you're the first president that has been single since like 1890. So everybody else has been married. So these are the things you got to, have in order in case somebody tries to say, oh, this person did something to me. All traces of that person all traces of you and that person have been swept away. So we have David and Olivia. They are lying in bed watching VP Sally Ross on TV and discussing what is our next plan on this. So she's like, go ahead and call her. So he calls her up on the phone, tells VP, Vice President VP Ross that, hey, you did a good job. She's like, oh, that's wonderful. My daughter, she's gone out of town for the weekend. I was wondering if, you and I could get together. And he hesitates. And she's like, you know what? I shouldn't have said that, as too soon. But he's hesitating because he don't really want to hurt her. He realizes she is a very good person. She's a sweet person. She don't hurt nobody. But he got Elizabeth over here, working them strings, playing him like a puppet. And he's torn between I don't want to hurt this nice woman, but Elizabeth's over here playing puppet master with me. And he hangs up with VP Sally Ross, and he's like, okay, she wants me to go. I was like, okay, go ahead and do that. I need you. This is what we need to do for us to, so she can make it to the White House. I'm like, when is he realizing that he is getting pimped? This is what I want to know. It's like, what qualities is that for your person you like, who's wanting you to go out to be with somebody else just so they can get into power? Like, David, wake up, please. Please, wake up. So we have Huck and Olivia, and Huck wants to know what's going on. I know you mess around with Jake. What's good? He's not to be trusted, just like your daddy not to be trusted. Clearly, because Jake killed just so he can get this position, and clearly your daddy Pope, wants Jake in that position so he can be on the inside. He may act like he's all retired and whatnot, but he is not. And Olivia's like, no, they've changed. My father, he's put all that bad behind him. But I was like, Daddy Pope been running B613 for the past 30, 40 years. He not just giving it up like that. He may not be just blatantly just doing things, but he's doing stuff behind, closed doors. But Huck was like, all right, now I'm telling you, something ain't right. Your daddy ain't right. Jake ain't right. But she's like, they've changed. They're so much better. But I was like, all right, Olivia, you better keep that good eye on your daddy and Jake. So we got Cyrus, trying to get information on who turns out to be Francisco Vargas. That last dude that he was stalking when he said he was off to visit his cousin. Well, see, go to his cousin's funeral while he's out scoping, potential presidential hopefuls. Now, he didn't saw this dude as this is the person I can mold into the perfect president, like I did Fitz before he got his butt on his shoulder and thought he was better and he can do, stuff without me. See how his life turned out. Okay, so the dude he's talking to is like, yeah, the dude is squeaky clean. He has no prior. He's a, faithful husband. He was an army man, raw. He was, all that good stuff. So I was like, yeah, there is nobody who is that clean. He got some kind of skeletons in his closet, and I need you to find him. If you can't, I done paid you to do this job. If I go find him, there's gonna be some trouble. Next thing you know, we got Tom coming at the bathroom. I'm like, when did Tom start working for Cyrus? I thought Tom was one of Daddy Pope's head honcho in charge, head killer in charge, all that stuff. Like, when did he become working for Cyrus? I was like, this whole little situation there was strange. I was like, because, Cyrus, he done did a lot of crazy stuff, and like, I guess he gonna do some more crazy stuff, but like, what is Tom's role? So we have Quinn and Charlie. Quinn and Charlie, they supposed to go on this nice little romantic weekend away. But he's like, one of my friends needs me to watch his son. Like, I did some killings for him. So it's like, okay, I'll, return the favor by babysitting your son. And right away, Quinn should have known, what sane person would let Charlie watch their child? Charlie just kills because, okay, I'm bored. Okay, I'm going to kill because the wind started blowing. Quinn's a killer too, so why does she think that somebody's going to let Charlie? I mean, clearly they're not saying if they're killers too, but y'all know what I mean. So she's like, clearly you know nothing about watching children, so we're just going to have to, like, make this a babysitting a child weekend away together. But I was like, something about that whole Charlie watching somebody's child. Like, I wouldn't let you watch my coat. Because Charlie was crazy like that. Quinn, too. Huck, he's keeping this crazy under control with all his woo-saw. But Quinn did pick on that somebody wanted, Charlie to watch their child. She didn't really think that was strange. So Abby tries to take a crack at, trying to convince FITZ that he has to, do protocol if he want to be sleeping with anybody. And I would just because he's been acting all smug, and y'all know FITZ can't really handle his life on his own. He needs somebody to tell him what to do at all times. I would love if reporter lady was just like some kind of spy or something like that, because that would teach you a lesson. Like, yeah, she got I guess credentials that she can get into the White House, but that don't mean that she could be playing both sides. She could be planting bugs all up into the White House because she knows that you really ain't the smartest person, that you need somebody to guide you. But she was kind of acting all smug too. So after Abby done got to him, like, look here, dude, like, I'm trying to do my job, and clearly we know that you can't handle working on your own. You need somebody to tell you what to do. Just listen to me. Then he picked up the phone and asked the reporter lady out on the date, like, right in front of Abby, like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, anything. What you gonna do about it? And I'm like, I'm just like, no. Chandra, you are not finna raise up my blood pressure getting mad at FITZ and the ridiculousness of what he does. I refuse to let this happen this evening. No, I will not let that happen. So we got Elizabeth. She come into the office ready to jump David's bones. Like, yes, VP Sally Ross. Not Sally Ross. What's her name? Susan Ross. Her numbers are up. Keep doing what you need to do. But he's like, he ain't really trying to, like, go there with her for real, because it's like, this is a nice person. I don't want to do her like that. She's like, I get the right idea. Why don't you go sleep with her? I'm like, really, Elizabeth, we jumping to that. You just want him to go full off. I know we together kind of sort of in a way, but I want you to go sleep with, VP Susan Ross, because I want to be at the grown folks table. I want to be all up in the White House like Cyrus do. This is where I want my job to be. And when is David going to realize he needs to just let out? I'm like, this is another person. No, I'm not going to let David run my blood pressure up with me getting mad. No, I refuse to do it. I know I keep on saying that, but him and FITZ is getting on my nerve. Mainly because FITZ always doing something stupid because he can't help himself, like, clearly. But I thought David had somewhat of sense, but clearly when it comes to Elizabeth, he has no sense at all. So Cyrus's whole plan to get Mr. Francisco Vargas into the White House is make him into a hero. So they didn't got some random dude, well, Tom did, and like met up with this man. It's like, look here, I know you got a son. Here's a picture of your son. If you want to save your son's life, this is what I need you to do. I'm going to need you to go over here. We going to shoot a few people. You going to hold some people hostage. He going to make Francisco Vargas, a hero. But his plan almost backfired because, sharpshooters and all that stuff outside. He and, talking to FITZ and them, and like, they're like, yeah, they think that as soon as they get a shot, they going to shoot dude. So, Cyrus is like, oh snap, this is not going to work, because if the sharpshooters shoot the hostage, the dude that's holding people hostage, then that person's going to be a hero, not Francisco Vargas, and then my plan was just for nothing. So he's like, Tom, this ain't the right dude. you need to do something. I thought you had my back on this one. So Tom shoots Francisco Vargas, and it seems like taking hostage man did it. But if you look, once dude got shot, he turned around like where'd that gun come from? They got footage of Francisco Vargas tackling dude down. So like, okay, good, we got him under control. This fool was apprehended. Everybody, sigh of relief. Like, we did our job. Cyrus was like, oh my goodness, I'm all stressed out. I can't be doing this. I'm old, but I'm trying to get back into the White House where I was with FITZ before he acted crazy and kind of kicked me to the curb. So Abby goes to FITZ, like, look here, I have photos that were sent of showing reporter lady leaving the White House with her hair all tatted like she just got done doing something. And this was happening all around the same time where, a U.S. senator was being held hostage. He was like, well, I didn't know what was going on at the time. She's like, precisely. This is why we have protocol. You are not some regular Joe Schmo. You are the president of the United States. I'm trying to help you, but you can't seem to get this through your skull. And he's like, you know what? I need a friend. I mean, yeah, you right, Abby. My bad. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. And like, finally, FITZ says it out loud that he don't know what to do. Just listen to Abby, and Abby will keep you through, because clearly, like we said, he don't know what he's doing. Cyrus, he's already looking for the next dude that he can mold into the president. And I guess this is what fits. Abby, she's stressed out like, I love my job, but doggone it, this man, and I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. So the little boy that Charlie said he was, babysitting, turned about he was holding him hostage. But the little boy didn't know he was being held hostage, which was like, okay. He was calling Charlie, Uncle Charlie, and all that stuff. I was like, where was this boy's mama at while this was going on? Like, how do you not know where your child is? And how come this little boy, you ain't never met Charlie before, and you calling him Uncle Charlie, and you just cool hugging him and all that stuff? See, me, my mama taught me and my brother about strangers from a little. She had a book and everything, told us don't talk to strangers. It was so at the point that this woman was talking to me. I'm sitting next to my mom, the woman steady talking to me, and I'm not saying nothing. Until finally I looked at my mom, I was like, Mommy, can you please tell this woman I do not talk to strangers? And the woman kind of got offended. I'm like, you a stranger, I'm not supposed to be talking to you. I don't care if my mama right here, I don't know you. So how is it this little boy off with Charlie? His mama don't know where he's at. Daddy off holding people hostage, but he kind of didn't have no choice, like either do that or they were gonna kill my son. So Charlie was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to go over there and tell them men who your mama is, and everything gonna be all right. I'm like, really? And then like at the end, we see David and VP Susan Ross in bed together, and Elizabeth is calling like, okay, what's happening? What's going on? It's like, everything's fine. He's like, hold up. If she's still in bed with you, because Elizabeth, she usually do her thing and she get to going. VP Sally Ross, she done stayed. They done snuggled. They done had all night together. So she's looking like, oh, snap. Maybe I shouldn't have been doing this. No, you shouldn't have been doing that. You're going to mess around and lose your man. And then he going to be like, I don't even think you should put Elizabeth in office. Elizabeth is dirty. Don't be doing it. So, hey. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, when I thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos, I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.